Hi. I think I sound worse than I am. I sound like borderline a little boy sometimes. But I hope everyone's doing well. Oh, I might mute a lot though, just cause I'm sneezing and coughing a lot. So much sneezing. You sound a bit nasally, but it's not that bad. It's basically the nasaliness. Every time I get sick, it's all in my nose. Hi, Evil. You got some tea? No. I mean, I have tea. I'm not a fan of tea. This is my thing. I got virtual tea. I have virtual tea. You def sound like you can breathe less than yesterday. It's every morning I wake up and it's like a new hell. Like, I wake up and immediately go to like take a shower. Not because I feel like I need to take a shower, but I'm like, the steam will heal me. And then I feel human for like 10 minutes. Oh my god, I just laughed and my shoulder started to hurt. Ouch. That was weird. That was a new sensation. But yeah, I just feel so disgusting in the morning because I haven't breathed all night. My shoulders are not cold. I'm actually not. I feel like when I'm saying like I sound worse than I feel like if someone was to ask me to go out or something, I would feel like I have the energy to do that. Besides the fact that I just don't want to, I sound disgusting and I feel disgusting. Like, I don't feel like I have a lack of energy on that part. I'm just like, I have cold sweats right now, which, when you have cold sweats, that usually means you're at the end of your flu or fever or cold situation, right? Ooh, poor Liz, try it at the prediction, it won't make you feel better. What did you do? Is this rigged? Let me hit all this. Wait, I can't vote. I'm the streamer. I can't vote on this. Damn it! I can't gamble on my own stream. What the hell? Well, you don't need shoulders for Ace Attorney, so fuck them. You're so right. You're so right. All I gotta do is sit here, right? Oh my god, I hope I can say this right. Is it Kirio? Oh my god. Kyrian. Is it Shioban? I hope I said that right. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the gates. Nice to meet you. I'm Lovelace and I'm the Gatekeeper. Who does anything for a job? Welcome in. I promise I don't sound like this usually. It's just today. Or, well, it's been a week now. Actually, after I did that stream on was it Monday? I think it was Monday when I did the art stream. I'm not gonna lie. So I had work on Sunday. So I got off work Monday morning. And then I slept for a bit. And I was like, yeah, I feel okay. Like, I felt okay when I woke up and everything. And I had a plan to stream already that day. But by the time I went live, I was like, I don't feel so good anymore. But I was like, I'm just gonna be a trooper and make it out for like 2 hours or something. And then after that night, I was full on, like, I woke up with, like, a full, like, I was fully sick at that point. Like, when I woke up, my face was hurting. I've never had my face hurt like that in the morning. I think I was just super duper congested. And I think I know where I got this from. Because my sister was telling me, I think I got it, well, I 100% got it from Gate Sister, but Gate Sister got it from someone at work. And she told me, when I was telling her, like, dude, my face, like, the left side of my face is killing me. She was like, oh, that sounds like my supervisor. And then she told me how her supervisor has, like, the same thing I do, but hers was, like, 10 times worse, because she said she had pus coming out of her eye, which I was like, that sounds disgusting. I don't have that. I just feel, like, super congested. And, like, I'm pretty sure that's, like, part of like why my face was hurting, but pus coming out of your eye, I've never heard of that in my life. If pus came out of my eye, I don't know what I would do. I think I'd just start crying. She had what? That's what I'm saying. No, I'm just like super nasally congested, which is like the worst thing, because like I feel like half of like VTubing is like just your voice, you know, and that's like the first thing of mine that takes a hit. And then I just sound like a 12-year-old boy. Happened to me like 2 weeks ago that my family got all sick and I was fine until the day I met with my friends to play board games. Oh, sorry. Oh, I run out of breath so easily now, right now. Pomelo, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the gates. Nice to meet you. I'm Lovelace and I'm the Gatekeeper who does anything but a job. Welcome in. I was so sick that day, and everyone else probably got sick too. It started with Gate's sister at my place, and then it was me. Gate Papa is sick too, apparently, because I'm not gonna lie, the way I've been the past few days, I've been sleeping like a lot. And the way Gate Papa's schedule works is that it's not too long after he gets home that I start feeling tired in the afternoon, so I end up conking out. And he goes to bed early because he goes to work super early. So I haven't really been seeing him much these past few days. So when I saw him, I was like, you don't sound that good. He's like, yeah, I'm getting sick. And then Gate Mama wasn't feeling that good either. So now the youngest Gate sister, she was like, everyone back the fuck up. She's the only one left. Papa no, yeah, Papa no, he's sneezing and everything. Damn, she already couldn't read the dialogue, now she can't even speak a full sentence. Wombo combo. I can't read, and now I can't speak either. Actually, it's a triple combo, because I don't know where my glasses are either. So honestly, it's everything's stacking against me today. This is the worst case scenario. I haven't left the house in like 4 days though, so I can't imagine where I could have put him. Dads when they get sick are like, I'm fine. Moms when they get sick are like, no, you are sick. Hi Night, welcome in. Being sick in a very dialogue heavy game, we're in for a time chat. Everyone's gonna sound like a fucking nerd today. Oh my god, speaking of Ace Attorney, yesterday, occasionally I get like the itch to buy like merch and stuff, so I went onto Etsy yesterday, and I was like, I don't know, I just wanted some like Dick Gumshoe merch, and so honestly I made the mistake of just putting Dick Gumshoe into the search in Etsy. There was very little gumshoe. There was so little gumshoe and so much penis. That's not what I came for. It was very, very bad. I've only found like 2 gumshoe listings in the entire thing, and a whole other things.
That's disgusting.
I know. I was. How was I wrote Dick Gumshoe. It's not like I put Dick in the Etsy search. I put Dick Gumshoe. I got Dick Gummies out of that. And I was like, huh? Is this allowed? It is allowed. You looked up dick and found penis. I was shocked. I put Gumshoe at the end of it, okay? I may have not put Ace Attorney at the end of it, but I put Gumshoe behind it. So I thought it would have been okay. It was not okay. Oh, the poll's almost 50-50.
Alright, good night, bro.
Ah! Who kissed me goodnight? Ah! Good night, night! I forgot where the activity log is. Not what people come for, but it's what people... Wait, but it's what people come? Or why people come? Yeah, I kind of forgot that Etsy does let you sell those things. But, you know, when you're in, like, the mood to find, like, you know, cute, silly merch of your stupid cop himbo, I wasn't really mentally prepared to be seeing all that. So I was very upset. Yeah, at this rate, I'm getting scared. Of what? Of what? I should be the one who's scared. You? Me? Oh, actually, this is perfect. You should be terrified. I'm a big spooky gatekeeper. Obviously. Usually you catch it from a family member. That's true. I don't leave my house enough to be catching things on my own. You don't want a bunch of dicks in your face when you're sick. No, I don't. Why would I want that? This was a bunch of dick gumshoes. That's completely different. My nose is congested enough as it is. Thank you. That's crazy, Baribi. Whoa. Wrong face. I can't believe you just said that. Whoa. You get sick from a virus, but people used to think it was from the cold. Sorry. Yeah, something's going around anyway, so I'm not surprised. You know, it's that kind of time of the year where people get sick. Dick in the face, huh? The only dick I want to stop talking about. It's gumshoe. That's what I was gonna say. Okay, before I get clipped out of context. Let's take it easy on the pee-pee. Thank you. Yeah, next person who brings up a pee-pee, Barimi's gonna freaking sledgehammer you. My grandpa had trauma from being homeless, and seeing someone's barefoot triggered it. I don't have trauma with being homeless, but seeing people's bare feet trigger me too. I feel for your grandpa. Oh my goodness. Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna drink some water. No, I mean, he thought it made you ill. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I reread what you wrote. That's interesting. I'm trying to think of like some of the things my parents might have said that make you sick, but really nothing's coming to my head right now. I'm drawing a blank. I feel like I don't have any space in my head to hold any thoughts at the moment. Sorry, quick thing. Okay. But anyways, today we're starting the last case of Ace Attorney investigations. To this day, not wearing shoes makes me stuffy just because the psychosomatic thingy. You freaking like, not triggered. What? Clicker trained yourself into it. I try to think for me, but I don't really know. I think it's the cold thing that usually was like what my parents used to say. My dad especially gets on your ass like in the winter. Maybe it's like maybe that's a natural thing to do, right? Because I feel like in the wintertime I would dress very carelessly, like especially in high school and early university. I would never zip up my jacket. I would never wear gloves. I would not wear a hat. I did not wear a scarf. I did not like wearing hats, especially because I don't like how I look in a hat. Like I would wear my hood up if I had to, but I would not wear my gloves, and I would not wear boots either. And mind you, I live in a pretty cold like part of Canada. Like I think I've mentioned a few times, it gets to negative 40 here sometimes. So he would be really on my case. But I think I survived. Now I have a proper jacket and everything. The other thing was I was really trying to make my jacket last. Like I had grown out of it, and I did not want to pay for another jacket, so I kept making it work, even though I couldn't really like zip it up anymore. And then, like, I think 2 years ago, I finally was like, okay, I should probably get a new jacket because I don't want to die of freezing outside. I was still taking transit then, so it kind of sucks. I mean, I do see a lot of people with that mindset. I think it's weird to get sick through the feet, but I didn't think it was possible. Oh, is it like how, like, in some households, like, you know how people wear slippers in households because they're like, oh, the floor is cold, so you shouldn't walk around barefoot? Is it like that? Because I would understand that. That's not something that's like a thing in my household. But we do wear slippers indoors. Oh god, I have to sneeze. But I keep having to sneeze and the sneeze doesn't come out, so it makes it even worse. And now it's gone. God damn it. The last case is long. I know my plan was that we would do it over 3 streams. I was like, I think it was apparently supposed to be 9 hours long. Is what oh god, I'm disgusting. I'm so sorry. Is what I read. So my plan was to do like 3-hour-ish streams. Probably the last one would end up being 4 or 5, just because there ain't no way that I'm keeping pace with the actual story. You know, I'm a little stupid if you haven't met me, so it takes a little longer to do things. But with Tom today, like, okay, like, let's see how I feel, right? Because maybe I can make it to 3 hours, minus my yapping. Maybe. But maybe I'll end up being 4 parts just because of that. I don't know. Grandpa be like, you're gonna get sick if you don't wear this scarf and then smoke whole bag. The cigarettes keep me warm. Yeah. Wow. As I understand, the cold is a virus, so usually what happens is that people spend more time indoors, so they get more sicker from it. Yeah, it makes sense. That makes sense to me. Because then, you know what the thing is? I have to go, like, I think eventually I'm just inside so much that I just start forcing myself to go out on walks, and I just being outside for a little bit, getting fresh air kind of, I feel like does help me. Unless I'm placeboing myself. I've heard so much about you from Ray, Danny, and Storm. Hi, Squinty! Nice to meet you. I kind of wish I met you when I sounded normal, but... Welcome in, Squinty. I've also seen you around. I think I've mostly seen you on Ray's streams. But welcome in! Oh, wait. What was the the poll. I didn't see who won the poll. Oh, believe me, Squinty, whatever you heard, probably true. About me?
I've been a bad girl.
Oh, god
That's
damn
why
it.
I'm being punished.
Don't listen to this. That's AI. I never said that. 'Twas heads, my lord. Oh, thank you, Burby. Oh, heads. Ayo? I didn't say that, Swinty. I don't know how that ended up there. She sounds normal here? Yeah. No, I sound very manly usually. Very intimidating and manly. All rumors are true, especially the ones that contradict each other. I don't know if I should say yes or no to that one. I'm guessing you're sick. That will soon. Sleep and support. Thank you. I knew it was gonna be Sarah. You little bitch. Yeah, I'm a little sick. Nothing this gatekeeper can't handle. I may have an ass immune system, but I've had it forever, so here we go again. Lillith has gotten us real, or has gotten real sus since I've been gone? No. I've never said anything sussy in my life. I'm literally say so. When you look under... What was I gonna say? Hold on. Never mind. I'm innocent. I recorded lines for Rain. She keeps forgetting to use them. If I don't use them, Danny will. So, that bitch.
Weird.
Sorry.
You're weird.
Who? Not me. I'm normal. Danny is also loved here. Yeah, Danny is loved here. That silly fucking guy. Don't ask her about Mufasa or Little Dirt. Yeah.
My disappointment is immeasurable. And my day is ruined.
Guys, you can't say that and also be here all the time. I'm just saying. Danny, the Gangnam Device style. Are she a dynamic duo? Hey, you leave Lillith and the popcorn ceiling alone. Yeah, actually, give me your popcorn ceiling. I'll unpopcorn your ceiling. You bitch. I'm gonna eat the popcorn. The forbidden popcorn. Why get someone to scrape it when I can nibble on it? That's kind of hard to do now, though. I'm kind of thinking, you know, is it The Exorcist? Is that the movie where someone's crawling around on the ceiling? Imagine Lillith crawling around on your ceiling, eating all your popcorn ceiling. I should stop talking about it. People are gonna think I still do that. I did that when I was like 6 years old, okay, guys? It's not something I did past, like, kindergarten. Hurt to read, not gonna lie. Wait, the Gangnam Style thing? That's a sus thing to say? To be on the ceiling? That's not sus. That's spooky. Hi, EXO! Welcome in! More like I say curse shit and he just sighs. That's kind of... actually, no, that checks out. Sorry, I have a lozenge in my mouth. My mouth just made a really... That's the first time I saw my mouth move like that ever. Holy! One time, I tried to eat a whole baking chocolate by scraping the thing for 8 hours. But baking chocolate doesn't even taste good. Isn't it just, like, straight up bitter? I think I did that. I gave my sister a piece of baking chocolate one time. Because I'm a bitch. And I know she likes chocolate. So I was like, hey, you want a piece of chocolate? And then she ate it. And, like, she was like, what the fuck? I did the same thing to my other sister when I was, like, she was, like, in kindergarten. Where I think I just discovered what apple cider vinegar was at the time. And you know how, like, it's colorless? So I put like a shit ton in a glass of water, and then I was like to my sister, mind you, my sister was in kindergarten at the time. I was probably, she was in kindergarten. I was probably in first or second grade, I think. And we were going out, and I was like, hey, you should drink some water before we go out. It's really hot. And then she chugged, like, you know, because she's thinking it's water, she took, like, this big gulp of it. It was apple cider vinegar. She started crying. And the other day we were talking about this, and she was like, yeah, you actually, like, gave me trust issues. And I'm like, they were in kindergarten. You barely remember. She remembers it. What's wrong with baking chocolate? It's not sweet or anything. It's not like you can snack on it. It's just, like, straight chocolate that's not sweetened or anything. I don't know. I don't really use baking chocolate. I don't really, like, use... Yeah, I don't really use chocolate, I guess, when I bake. Chocolate is chocolate? Yeah, but like it's not sweetened. She is an enjoyer of milk chocolate. Now imagine you give like a milk chocolate enjoyer like straight chocolate that's like not sweetened. Do you know about Danny's BBL he has? Was just a it scrolled. And it became, I did not hear about Danny's BBL. Go on. I didn't know Danny had a BBL. Some memories aren't meant to be forgotten. They can't be. This is the beginning of trust issues. It's hard and bitter. You are supposed to melt it to cover other things. Oh, hey, that's also why my rat has a fat dumpy now too. You guys go to the same clinic to get your BBLs? Well, Sabrina, I thought yours was all natural. What the hell? We've been scammed. Sorry, I'm getting another lot. If you guys hear any crinkling at any point today, it's me reloading on lozenges because the only way my throat doesn't feel tickly. Like, I'm not coughing that much, and I wouldn't say I really have a sore throat either, but the lozenges are just kind of helping keeping it from being too tickly so I don't cough in general. Snacks, I wish. I wanted to go get snacks yesterday, but then everyone started yelling at me. They're like, you're sick, you're sick. Don't get snacks. And I'm like, let me have one thing. And I didn't get any snacks last night. She's reading a script? How did you know? I mean, what? Sorry, this is all improv. What? I've never... Lillith Lovelace is not directed by... she. Alright, let me load up the game in the background. Woo! Gotta go, Lillith. Have an exam tomorrow. Need to sleep good. Have a good night. Good luck. Whoa. Good luck with your exam tomorrow. Bye-bye. Alright, AA time. Oh god, yes, I could eat like 3 green Pringle cans right now. Sour cream and onion. Oh my god, yes, a grapefruit lozenge. It's the best one. Aw, shit, the Dr. Pepper is back. This must be an American thing. This must be an American thing. You Americans and your Dr. Pepper. AA time? Yeah. My name is David and I'm an alcoholic. Hi, my name is Lillith and I have an addiction to dick gumshoe. Alright. Give my brain a second. I don't know. Hold on. I already fucked up. Where is my shit? Okay, that worked. I can read. Yes. New items unlocked in the gallery. Holy! I love it when I unlock new items in my gallery. I didn't think that through. It's delicious. We have grape flavor, cherry, and we just got coconut cream. Ugh. You're telling me... Okay, listen. To me, Dr. Pepper tastes like medicine, alright? So if all you've told me is you guys are throwing cherry, grape, and like coconut cream into medicine, which it just doesn't sound that good to me. It all sounds bad to me. Strawberries and cream has like its own flavor. Well, I don't like grape soda either. I do like cherry. I don't know how I feel about coconut cream. I don't know. I just don't think I can be put on to Dr. Pepper. I've tried. It's just not for me. Same with root beer. They just both taste bad to me. I've tried. I really have. I'm like, maybe it was just when I was a kid I didn't like these things. I came back to them as an adult and I'm like, ugh. How do you guys drink this stuff? It all sounds like medicine, she said, while eating artificial grape block. Mine's grapefruit! It's grapefruit. I'm eating a bunch of citrus lozenges. It's like the superior... It's like the hulls that don't do shit for your throat. But like there's like the smallest bit of medicine or whatever is in it. But my baby ass can only eat these ones, okay? I can't eat actual lozenges. If I eat actual lozenges, I can't talk. Because I'm just seething in, like, how unhappy I am that I have to taste this. Thank you for the hydrate, Squinty. Thank you. Whew. How do you feel about licorice? Like, okay, are you asking me, like, if I eat, like, a Twizzler? Because Twizzlers are, what, like, strawberry flavored? Those are fine. I don't really like Twizzlers. But, like, that's the only licorice I've had. Yeah. I haven't had any licorice. I can't. I'm already tripping over my tongue. I haven't had any other kinds of licorice besides that. So honestly, I don't know what. If Twizzlers is not like a good representation of licorice, that's all I've really had. Black licorice, the only real kind, then I haven't had it, I think. So I don't think I can comment on it. Twizzlers is plastic mostly, let's be real, and I love strawberry. I don't like Twizzlers that much. I think it's because they taste like plastic to me. Yeah, imagine that the Pika child doesn't like the thing that doesn't taste like actual food. I don't know. They made candy that tastes like dirt. I'd be all over it. Red Vines. I never heard of that one. Oh, boss, you feeling alright? I could be better. Like, you know, if my nostrils would decide to cooperate and decide to both, like, you know, take a shift instead of one of them taking a shift at a time, it'd be, like, ideal. But we work with what we have. But this will be the best reading of Ace Attorney ever in my life, I think. Also, hi, Storm. I hope you're doing... Oh, it's not the weekend yet. I was about to say, I hope you had a good weekend. It's not even the weekend yet. Ah! Give me 1 sec. Blah. Okay, I think I'm ready. Oh, okay. Turnabout ablaze. I'm sure there won't be any fires in this. Surely. Please, God, let me be able to read without my glasses today. 2 cards. Oh, God. One of the Black Raven. And one of the White Raven. A country torn in 2. One to the west, and one to the east. When those which were split are made whole again, the truth will reveal itself. Are you an arsonist? It's the Yatagarasu! They said that too quick for me to read! You. Accursed Yatagarasu! K.U. Wait, is it a time skip? No way. 8 hours earlier. Oh, I should change my category, huh? I just realized. Haha! Oops, sorry. Give me 1 quick sec to switch over the category and I'll get back into it. Ooh. Ace. Attorney. There we go. All better. I forgot to read all that. I'm so sorry. I'm sure you guys read it. It's so nice, almost dreamlike to finally have the chance to relax and sip some tea. Especially after what a whirlwind the past few days have been. On my return flight, I was dragged into a case involving an Interpol agent's murder. The next day, I investigated a kidnapping and a murder at the Gatewater Land theme park. And later that night, a detective's dead body welcomed me back to my office. Along with a thief who was out to pilfer files related to a case from 10 years ago. How did I manage to find myself in the middle of so many cases back to back? Well, at least I have today. All I ask that I be allowed to spend it quietly. Oh, gumshoe. Edgeworth. I don't think so. This is big! Big, I tell you! Hey, what's wrong with you? Where's your enthusiasm? And suddenly the phrase, the fragility of dreams, comes to mind. What are you talking about, fragile dreams? Come on, let's go! The fake Yatagarasu isn't going to just find herself, you know? Well, if you must know, it's possible that I was paid a visit last night by your fake. Say what? Unfortunately for us, the thief managed to escape. But even now, we're still looking for this criminal. However, I must warn you that we've only had a few hours to search so far. So I must insist that you be patient on this one, Kay. What's with you today? Are you sure you aren't sleep-talking to me right now? Anyway, I've got something much more important that I want you to see. Oh, and that is? Take a look at this. On March 14th, I will be there to steal your dirtiest secret. That's quite a bold declaration to send it to an embassy. I suppose it was inevitable that a newspaper would catch wind of this. The date the card mentions is today. Today, huh? Come on, we've gotta hurry! The embassy awaits! I suppose it is quite an urgent matter. However, do you know which country's embassy we should be investigating? Well, it's some really special country, and I'm actually really fuzzy on the details. But never mind that! Where's all your energy? Why are you so lackadaisical? Yes, that's how you say that word. Today! I'm not, Kay. You're just too wound up. Well, then you should get too wound up, too. Because this just might be our chance to catch that woman. Lackadaisical. Lackadaisical. That's Daisy Call. What did you? I got 3 different pronunciations on that word. Lackadaisical, lackadaisical, daisical like daisy call, lackadaisical. Yes. I hope they never use that word again. Also, welcome in, Shadow. Thank you for the 3-stream streak. Thank you, thank you. We're still trying to prove Gumshoe innocent, right? No, we did that. He's good. He's cleared. Sorry. You mean Miss Yu? The woman who killed Kay's father. Wait, did we say it was Byron Faraday 7 years ago? Callisto Yu. She claimed to be the great thief Yatagarasu, and then disappeared from the courtroom. Ugh, she makes me so mad, the phony. Everyone knows that the real Yatagarasu would never send someone or something like a calling card. Until a company's underhanded dealings are made public, the target is always totally unaware that the Yatagarasu has paid them a visit. That's what makes the real Yatagarasu so awesome. The Yatagarasu's card that's shown in this article, it looks to me as though it could be genuine. See, that's the thing. Whoever it is, that person isn't the real deal, but has knowledge of the Yatagarasu. If this isn't a clue that the woman's involved, then nothing is. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth, out the door you go! Wait, there are a few preparations I must make before we go. There's something interesting about this card we found last night here in my office. It's of a different color than the one in the article, which makes me wonder why. What's up? Any reason why you're boring a hole through the newspaper with your eyes? No reason at all. Very well, seeing as how Miss Yu is also someone of a special nature to me, I agree, there's some merit to be found in investigating this. I knew you'd come around. I I think we can all agree on one thing. Lillith had the worst pronunciation. I'll kill you in Minecraft. March 14th, 5 p.m. Theatrum Neutralis. Yes, that's how you say that. By the light of this night's glorious moon. Oh, Steel Samurai! We are ready to embark on our nightly outing. And this is where... They have a baby now? Our tale begins. There's a baby! What a coincidence. Who would have thought that a Steel Samurai stage show would ever be held at such an elegant theater inside a foreign embassy? Yeah, the climax was really awesome. Steel Samurai Sushi Slash. I got chills down my spine when he pulled that move out. I suppose it really is more impactful to watch a show in person than on television. I have to say though, this embassy's setup kind of funny. I mean, they have two countries sharing the same building. Well, as you said yourself, this place and the countries it houses are very special. Even this theater is special in that it is a neutral zone shared by the two countries. So let me get this straight. The Steel Samurai show just now is being sponsored by one of the two countries. The one that's called the Kingdom of Alabast, right? Yes, it would appear the Steel Samurai is very popular in that country as well. Seems that way. But you know what I'm really into? The Jammin' Ninja. Oh no. She's from the competitor side. Our greatest cultural export. Tokusatsu. But who could be inside the... Is Willpower back? Oh my god. I wondered. The Republic of Babel, I think that's how you say it, is sponsoring a Jammin' Ninja show tonight, or stage show tonight. That's something for fangirls like me. We've totally got to see that too, Mr. Edgeworth. The Jammin' Ninja show is gonna kick the Steel Samurai show's rear end. You know, ever since I first met this girl, I've always had this inkling that what she really wants to be is not a thief, but rather a ninja. So anyway, about today's event, what's it called again? The Kingdom of Alabast versus the Republic of Babel, Goodwill Jubilee. The small European countries of the Kingdom of Alabast and the Republic of Babel. These two countries used to be a single entity that was abundant with nature. And it was called the Principality of Codopia. Oh, I see. Is everything alright, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, I'm alright. Moving on. After a period of civil unrest, the country split in two, though signs of their past remain. For example, their flags preserve the flower and butterfly motifs to this day. Codopia, huh? The KG-8 incident, and what was referred to as a second KG-8 incident, in which an embassy staff member was murdered. Crazy. Hi, Stage Rage, welcome in. When are we getting EV Bake Oven stream? Probably not soon, at least. Maybe Phoenix skin that switches in Miles and Kate. Wait, what? What? Oh, they should put her in Marvel vs. Capcom 4? That'd be so cool. Thank you for the Fat Bat. Give me 1 sec. Okay. In which an embassy staff member was murdered. Both of these cases were related to the Principality of Codopia. In the 7 years that have passed, the countries may have split into two. However, the Yatagarasu still sent a calling card here. What could it all mean? Mr. Edgeworth, I know you're thinking about something. Oh, excuse me. What were we talking about again? If you could please stop spacing out on me. Anyway, we were talking about the Alabast versus Babel Goodwill Jubilee. The two countries have had a pretty bad relationship with each other. But supposedly, they've been trying really hard to make up recently. That's why they decided to hold this event. If that's the case, then why the verses? Objection! Nothing's even happened yet, Fred. Wait, should I say Psychopho or Fredbear? I'm gonna call you Psycho. Also, both countries claim to own the real Prima Ducks or do? Prima Ducks there's so many complicated words in this game. Statue, a national treasure to both. They're planning to have them publicly evaluated today to see which one's the real deal. Okay, need I remind you to take care and not succumb to your thieving desires? Do? Perfect. That makes more sense to me too than ducks. Well, when it comes to treasure, I can't help myself. You know that. Whoop. I skipped it. She'd better be saying that in jest. Hey, I can read your body language, you know, and you've got it all wrong. Look, I'm here to do some investigating. Investigating, I tell you. I know. And although we don't know if the Yatagarasu will really make an appearance, I suppose we should still spend some time examining this place. Why is there a oh my god. Do I want to talk to her? Do I even want to talk to her? Gaslight him? I can't! Well, not yet, at least. Where in tarnation are they? Come on, Big Scoop! Hey, mister, out of the way! Yeah, I'm talking to ya! I seem to remember this woman from somewhere. Yet my instincts are directing me not to engage in conversation with her. Perhaps it would be best if I left her alone. Oh my god, thank god. I mean, I know I went up to her first, but still. Is there something I can help you with? I was wondering what is beyond these doors. The Babalese embassy is just beyond these doors, sir. Do you have some business with the embassy? Do you require immediate access? No, that's quite alright. Are you sure, sir? Anyone and everyone is always welcome in the Republic of Babel. Well then, since we're here, an embassy's in some sort of theme park, Kay. You're such a buzzkill. Damn. Okay, that's good. Alright, now give me a dramatic slam right there. Stop! Stop! Hey, do you mind? Get out of the way, buddy. Oh, we should photobomb it again. Once more. 3, 2, 1. Where's Will Powers? Okay, was that my fault just now? Well, he's obviously working. I guess we should just leave him alone. And we're here reporting live from the Theatrum Neutralis. As you can see, tonight's audience is full of enthusiasm. Let's see what this member of the audience has to say. Well, okay, that was good. Let's do one more run so she don't gap about us. Excuse me, but when you were ready to film for real, would you mind giving me a call? Wait, what? I'm surprised this is Edward's attitude towards this. I sense that she didn't hear a single word I just said. That's crazy. This is the perfect angle. Go, my image! Travel across the wave world and into every TV set around the globe. A more honest approach to appearing on TV might serve your ambitions better. Thank you for the sub, Psycho! Thank you. Can I have a free one? There are pamphlets about the two embassies here on the table. Oh, I thought this was Steel Samurai related. Fucking fence sitters is crazy, guys! It looks weird to me. The country split into two a few years back. And they've shared the building and its grounds 50-50 ever since. Oh, I guess it's because they don't have the money to build two separate ones, huh? I should think that's not the reason why, Kay. I suppose I'll just help myself to one of these. I'm sure this won't come up later. Whoa. What's all the hubbub? Ah! Hey, look! It's the Seal Samurai! Yeah! And he's got his son, the Iron Infant, with him! Was this Iron Man who's a baby? Oh my god, I'm your biggest fan. May I speak with you for a second? It's the Steel Samurai. Mr. Edgeworth, what are you glaring at him for? Please excuse me. It's just that I've never seen a superhero up close before. Oh my god, he gave us an autograph? To Mr. Edgeworth, Steel Samurai Daddy. Married man of Neo Old Tokyo. What? This is so good! It looks like he's writing something down for you. To Edgeworth from Steel Samurai Daddy, married man of Neo Old Tokyo. Wow, an autograph. Pretty cool that you got one, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? The little doodle is great, right? 10 out of 10 doodle. I want a doodle from the Steel Samurai. What the heck? He's happy about it. Oh, I love Edward's Gap Moe. He's such a fucking loser. My favorite. To think he's nearsighted and wouldn't admit it for the next decade. I mean, hey, I operate without glasses all the time. Autograph with a sketch of his face and weapon. Mr. Steel Samurai, Ambassador Alba is waiting for you. And now the Steel Samurai will proceed to enter the Kingdom of Alabas to shake the hand of the Ambassador. The Steel Samurai isn't only here for the two countries tonight, but rather can be thought of as a goodwill ambassador from our own country as well. There he goes, off to spread goodwill to the world. He really does seem like a goodwill ambassador, doesn't he? Okay, we're shooting the next segment now. Cue camera. In just a few seconds, oh my god, in just a few seconds, the Jammin' Ninja stage show is set to begin. After the show, the Jammin' Ninja will enter the Republic of Babel. He's set to meet with the Ambassador of Babel at that time. From our country of California is crazy. The Jammin' Ninja show's about to start. We've got to go back to our seats. She's so Maya-coded. Ugh, my babies. My two babies. Regrettably, I don't have much of an interest in ninjas. You have to go. You have to be a good guy, and she stayed with you for the Steel Samurai, so you need to go watch the Jammin' Ninja now. That's how it works, Edgeworth. Well, this show will change your mind. Come on, we have to hurry. If we miss even a second of the Jammin' Ninja's awesome playing, I'll never forgive you. Ugh, I suppose you're not about to give me much of a choice here, are you, Kay? I could listen to that A Ninja Marked for Death's Lullaby song all day. His superb playing and that sad melody really brought a tear to my eye. And his heart-wrenching voice, now that's the Jammin' Ninja's greatest weapon. We're picky. We're not into it at all. Those pieces of Jammin' Ninja merchandise over there, I've got to have them. I especially want the hair sticks they're selling exclusively at these shows. They're exactly like the ones the heroine Princess Misola wears in her hair. Anyway, damn. Anyway, hold it right there, Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, you're thinking of going home, aren't you? Well, it doesn't seem likely that the Yatagrasu will be making an appearance tonight. Most likely, it was simply a prank. No way, I just know the Yatagrasu will show. But I thought you said the Yatagrasu doesn't send calling cards. Yeah, I did, but I figured from the very beginning that this would wind up being a wild goose chase. But that card she sent was a genuine fake calling card. A genuine fake? Well, how can I word this? The Yatagarasu's mark that's on the calling card is exactly the same as my mark. Get it now? We've got a problem. The Yatagarasu's been spotted in Alabast. What? You hear that, Mr. Edgeworth? Ha! So you finally decided to show yourself, you phony. What gives? I'm sorry, but I need to search you before you may enter. What the? Hey! The Steel Samurai just waltzed straight out and through without one. Now if you don't hurry up and let me through, my phony's going to escape. Okay, a country's embassy is considered to be part of the country itself. If you don't go through the proper procedures to enter the country, Mr. Edgeworth, I'm going to enter through Babel and climb over the wall into Alabama. Okay, I don't think you should do that.
Hold it!
You would tell the prosecutor straight up that you intend to illegally enter another? Kay, are you listening to me? Kay Faraday. Wait, and I'm coming through. I thought he was scolding her like a papa would. Yes, and welcome. Someone stop her! Anyone! Oh my god. God, she loves crime so much, it's great. She's gonna be a great criminal one day. She'll be a great thief. March 14th, 6:12 p.m. Open air stage. Great asset. You're right. Bring back the Lethal Company. Still hasn't stolen shit. She's working her way, okay? She's just hyping herself up. Hey, where are you? Don't tell me you really did find some way over that fence. Oh my god. Fire, this is too big for us to handle. Looks like the Yatagarasu came to Babel too. Arnor. You accursed Yatagarasu. Kay, you'd better be alright, wherever you are. Great, now I don't know where my daughter is. Why is this a reoccurring thing that happens every time? Gumshoe! March 14th, 6:45 p.m. Babelese Embassy, Secretariat's office. I told you it wasn't me!
Hold it!
He's so mad, he's huffing and puffing. And he'll blow your house down. Kay, are you alright? Do I look alright to you? Now can you do something about this woman? Mr. Edgeworth. Detective Gumshoe, what is the meaning of this? Well, sir, it's, this. Is that a dead man? Another one? Oh, no. Oh, no. I guess you could say this turnabout is really ablaze. Go sit in the corner. Think about what you just did. I'm kidding. It wasn't me. He was already dead when I ran in here, hot on the heels of that fake Yatagarasu. Look, I only came in here because I saw a suspicious person at the open-air stage. A suspicious person? A long black coat and a hood over their head. I dare you to tell me that's not suspicious. When I saw that person, I immediately thought that they must be the fake Yatagarasu. So I chased after them into the embassy, then into here, and then lost sight of them. But I just know that person is the one who did it. What are you so worked up over? There is no reason for you to be this loud. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you're Agent Lang's secretary. Sheena, I believe your name is, correct? And if you're making an arrest, I assume you have evidence that it was Kay who committed the crime. Is that also correct? Oh, Sheena. You refuse to answer? I don't need to answer. You are merely a prosecutor in this country, meaning you have no investigative authority. Hey, pal, just what the heck does... Sorry. Just what the heck does what you said just mean? That... Oh my god, don't give me a stroke right now, Gumshoe. Just what the heck does what you just said mean? If it just happened here, it's under Mr. Edward's jurisdiction. The end. And seeing as how this building is sitting on our soil, we can investigate whatever we'd like. Also adds in a minute. Kay, why did you murder this man? Actually, you can't ask her that. I didn't kill him, he just ran into my nice 17... Oh, is that how many stab wounds he has? I thought he had one. Oh no, they're gonna start with the jurisdiction bullshit. Well, we'll see how it goes, huh? Oh my gosh, why am I getting stuffier? Unfortunately, Detective, embassies are a different matter. Huh? This office is considered to be part of the Republic of Babel, which means that anything that happens in here defaults to the control of the Babelese government and the Babelese law, giving them exclusive extraterritorial rights. Extraterrestrial rights? That's what I thought it said too, Gumshoe. Sir, do you really believe that the truth is out there? Basically, our country's laws do not apply inside the embassy of another country. That's what was agreed to by our respective governments. Our authority to investigate was effectively nullified the second we entered this place. Which means we can do little here in this situation. No way, sir. Please leave this matter in Interpol's hands and go home. Give me my kid back. Objection, streamer rescue. Also, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. Also, thank you. Mr. Edgeworth. Hey, you're not Mr. Edgeworth. In that case, allow me to join your investigate. Who is this? Oh my god! Miss Von Karma! Francesca, I missed you! Who's this guy? Ambassador Paleno. I truly appreciate you allowing me to join the investigation. It's really nothing. I don't like the way his fingers are doing that. It makes him look very sussy. No normal, innocent man does that with their hands. He's scheming, right? It's given like, you know when villains do that thing with their fingers that they... I don't know how to explain it with my mouth, but you know, like, with my words, sorry. When they're tapping their fingers against each other. You know? It's given that, but in a weird way. I don't know. I like this ambassador. He's amusing. Amusing as in he's a part of this? I guess we'll find out. Man's built like a lion. He does have some luscious hair. He's just anxious. Likely story. Likely story. I'm anxious half the time, and I don't do that with my hands. It's really nothing. Manny was my secretariat, so of course I wanted to help you as much as I can. And where were you? His co-worker's lying dead on the floor? How do we know he didn't kill him, huh? You guys seem to be defending this man a little too much for knowing nothing about him. Those your hands don't move? How fucking dare you? One day they might. In fact, it's a blessing that Interpol agents were able to make it so quickly. Francisca. Well, I never imagined that I'd meet you here of all places. This is an embassy, meaning that you have no authority to conduct.
Hold it!
Already? What is it? Ambassador Paleno. And you are... Guys, he doesn't look innocent at all. I've never met an innocent man who does that with his hands ever in my life. I'm Miles Edgeworth, public prosecutor. I ask that you please allow me to investigate this case as Miss Von Karma's assistant. Assistant? Have you ever met an innocent man? I'm looking at one right now. How many guilty men do you meet? All of them are guilty. Everyone's done something. I know it, except for Gumshoe. Miles, what the heck do you think you're... Please, I implore you, Ambassador Paleno. Very well. I'll be counting on the two of you, Miss Von Karma and Mr. Edgeworth. What did you mean by you'll be Miss Von Karma's assistant? I don't exactly have a choice, do I, Detective? If I don't become Francisca's assistant, I can't participate in this investigation. There you go again, running at the mouth with that aloof expression of yours. I think I read that wrong completely. That aloof expression on your face, my bad. Francisca, please. I don't know what you're planning quite yet, but at least I do know one thing, that you are now my subordinate. Just remember that my whip is always ready to wake you, should you have a brain lapse. Of course, I'll keep that in mind. If you're done playing games... Right, let's begin the investigation. Babylee's Embassy, Secretariat's Office. By the way, Detective, I suppose it's a bit late to be asking, but why are you here? Also, thank you for the hydrate. Well, better late than never, I guess, sir. I was placed on guard duty for the Babylee's Embassy today. And why are our police guarding an embassy? Well, on account of the card they got from the Yatagarasu, they called us up and asked for our help, sir. Oh, and because we've been searching for the Yatagarasu these past 7 years, it was more or less mutually beneficial arrangement, if you ask me. Except for how mutually unbeneficial this all has turned out to be, I suppose. It looks like you failed to completely, or failed to competently perform your guard duty yet again. Ugh. Look forward to your next salary negotiation, although it's out of my hands. But sir, if it gets cut anymore, I won't be able to buy even instant noodles anymore. Okay. Let's investigate this man. I'm gonna marry this man. Miles Edgeworth. What is it? Let me tell you something. You are currently my subordinate. And if you wish to convince anyone else of that, you will speak to me with respect. What's with this giddy glint in her eyes? I don't think that will be... that will really be necessary, Francisca. Oh, really? Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change the fact that you are still under me. I thought Francisca was flying around the world in pursuit of the smuggling case. So then, why is she here at this embassy? It's all connected. The Moida. I was investigating at the Alabastrian embassy when I got wind of this mess. Oh, that's right. The Yatagarasu was due to appear at the embassy as well. Or that embassy as well. Yes, but the difference is that we didn't have a fire over there. Although, there was an incident at the Alabastrian embassy as well. But I left Agent Lang in charge of that case and came over to the Babylee's embassy. So Agent Lang is here as well, huh? I see you've met. Well, he's in the Alabastrian embassy acting as bodyguard for Ambassador Alba. However, he seems to have a different reason for being there. Interesting. Yatagarasu. So the suspect in the murder that occurred in this office is that little girl I see. Is she perhaps trying to be the Yatagarasu? No. Kay would never harm a soul, sir. Kay. You remember? Yes, she has to remember. You remember, do you not? About the case we investigated together 7 years ago? That girl's the daughter of the victim in that case, Mr. Faraday. So she's the feisty little girl. Kay has been on the trail of the Yatagarasu, which is how she ended up here. Looking for the one who took her father's life. I see. Kay's trying so hard, but you know what? The Yatagarasu... I'm slowly losing how to say the Yatagarasu. The Yatagarasu just keeps on tricking us all. How so? The Yatagarasu sent a card saying, I will be there to steal your dirtiest secret. But all we've had is an arson and a murder. The lab boys are going in circles. You know what this is, sirs? It's a breach of contract and it's going on the rap sheet. If you ask me, I'm perfectly fine with the fact that nothing was stolen tonight. I do wonder, though, if Callisto Yu really is the Yatagarasu. Alright, sussy man. This looks like an innocent man to you? I think not. I can't believe that Manny fell among thieves tonight. This not an innocent man. He's definitely involved. Don't worry, it's totally normal for a 25-year-old to hang out with a 17-year-old. No! She's just a ninja we adopted? Yeah, it's like how we adopted Maya when her sister got killed. Easy. What happens is your guardian dies, and then a freaking prosecutor or a lawyer will pick you up, and you're adopted now. Arson and murder is just regular stuff. Do I want to know what goes on where you're at? Without him, I have no idea what my schedule for tonight is. He's worried about the wrong things! Ambassador Polano, I believe your schedule tonight will consist of listening to reports from the police, and that and only that. I ask you to cooperate not only for your own sake, but for Mr. Kochin's as well. Oh. Oh. That face he just made. I don't trust him. You're a rather strong man, aren't you? How fascinating. Here, I know it isn't much, but I'd like you to have these. Why is he trying to bribe me? I'm sorry, but it would be against my principles to accept a bribe. Oh, no, these are simply coupons we distribute to promote Babel. Remember, we offer a large number of discounts and offers when you visit lovely Babel. Now I remember, the Republic of Babel is known for its feverish tourism industry. Sorry. Manny Kochin. I was wondering if you might tell me a bit about the deceased Manny Kochin. He was my secretary and the embassy secretariat charged with running the whole place. He was an admirable man. His death is a great loss to our country. He was in charge of everything, according, printing, taking care of our national treasures. I'm sorry, but did you say printing? Our country's primary source of revenue is our tourism industry. So in order for us to print the necessary pamphlets, flyers, coupons, etc., we have a printing press here at our embassy. I see. Please excuse my forwardness, however. I feel I should mention that I have the distinct impression that I've met him before. Oh yes, since you are of the legal profession, I suppose you just might have. After all, Manny was involved in the KG8 incident. The KG8 incident? The defendant who was found innocent in that case was Manny. So your Mr. Kochin is the same man as the one in that case? How many Kochins do you think there are, Edgeworth? Yagoose. Whoa, everything connected. Lillith, just because you rub your hands suspiciously, it doesn't make you evil? I'd argue it does. You know you're supposed to do body language analysis in these situations. It's totally normal to start hanging out with an older man when your only guardian died. No! It's been 10 years. Manny recovered personally from that case and dove enthusiastically into this job. Ah yes, printing. He was the one who planned this event and was to oversee this embassy's renovations. It really is a shame. He had such a bright future ahead of him. I don't trust you. Renovations. What exactly did you mean earlier by renovations? We can't have tourists and visitors to our embassy think we're a poor nation, can we? So renovating the embassy is something of an investment. We may have a rather paltry budget, but we're trying our best to make do. However, I guess the only person who could have helped us do our best is now no longer with us. You're kind of a pathetic Prime Minister, President man. It seems you can't do anything without Manny Kochin. Ambassador, sorry. Interesting. Anything with this? I have doubts, but out of curiosity. Oh, isn't that about our great embassy? How do you like our pamphlets? I feel indifferent about them, to be honest. I'm just using this as evidence. Oh, that's too bad. In that case, I guess we'll have to try harder to make more charming ones. I just had a flash of inspiration. We should make all of our pamphlets into coupon books. His expectations of what a coupon can do is just a tad hyperinflated. Alright, well, it was nice talking to you, sir. It looks like this was once a magnificent grandfather clock, but has fallen victim to the fire. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, is it okay for me to talk about the clock in my house, sir? Why? If they're unrelated to the case, I hope that you will refrain from sharing, but... Well, there's one clock that I made by myself. Oh, shit. That's quite enough, detective. Wait, what did he say? But the timer on it manages to auto what? Magnificent. I tried, Storm. These shelves are lined with American souvenirs and memorabilia. America. What the hell? What about Canada? It's really strange, isn't it? I mean, I thought this was the Babelese embassy. So, why are there so many American souvenirs, sir? Perhaps the Babalese are studying American culture and are in the tourism industry. If they have plans to make the Babalese tourism industry truly flourish, then they would need to observe and study other countries' methods, I suppose. Speaking of tourism, I got these from the blonde guy earlier, sir. He said that if I bring these with me to Babel, I can trade them in for a few buffets. Oh, so how do you expect to travel to Babel? Well, the whole world is connected by oceans, sir. And for an all-you-can-eat buffet, I'd swim all the way to Babel if I have to. Can a few simple coupons really motivate people to do such fantastic things? I'd do anything for free food. What? Mr. Edgeworth, there's still something on this display rack, sir. Oh, someone took a knife. It looks like this is our murder weapon. Knives, huh? Although the blades are all that remained of them, unfortunately. I guess the handles all got burnt off by the fire. That's kind of weird. Ah, so even the... Oops. Even the knives fell victim to the fire. Ambassador Poleno, are these knives yours? Ah, yes, they are. They are a special set of ornamental. Good job, Lillith. Ornamental knives featuring the national symbol of Babel. These butterfly-themed knives, along with the Alabast's own set of knives, are comprised of 3 knives each. But I can't believe the Babalese ones have been reduced to this state. Ornamental knives, huh? There's a small release on the tang of this blade. What the hell's a tang? Ambassador Poleno, what is this notch here for? Oh, that! It's a feature of these knives wherein you can freely exchange the handles on them, so that we can change how they look to fit the situation, of course. I see. So these knives were constructed so that the handles could be easily removed. Interesting. Very interesting. Hey, it's another butterfly. I believe it's a symbol of the Republic of Babel. Interesting. A drawing this big on the wall of an embassy. It definitely conveys a sense of overwhelming patriotism. Well, I've got a lot of patriotism too, sir. The reason I became a cop in the first place is because I wanted to protect our country. You may want to, Detective. However, I've yet to see the fruits of your desire. You don't have to be so blunt about it, sir. Blade tang is like where the handle is? Like the metal skinny part that goes into the plastic or wooden part? The ceiling fan must have fallen from the ceiling. Whoa. A ceiling fan? What is one of those? Exactly what it sounds like it does. It's a fan that is installed on one's ceiling. Well, if I had one of those in my room, I bet I'd go dizzy from staring at it oh my god, I'm losing it. From staring at it as I sleep. Detective Gumshoe, in the real world, we close our eyes when we sleep. Because this is a national treasure, can I ask that you please not touch it? It looks very Steel Samurai-esque. I'm afraid the only ones allowed to touch it are myself and the Secretariat.
Hold it!
But there's a possibility that it's related to the murder, wouldn't you agree? Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, why don't we give up for now? We can force them to let us investigate it later when we find some solid proof. I suppose I don't have a choice here. This must be one of the Primadou, I think is what we said, statues Kay was talking about earlier. It's just me, or does this man look just like the Steel Samurai? They could be twins. That's what I'm saying. He doesn't know what a ceiling fan is. He's trying his best, okay, Storm? He probably just can't afford a place that has a ceiling fan. Both countries claim to own real one. Nat treasure. Only ambassador and secretariat can touch. Or national treasure. I get it. Oh, he's broke. He just said that if they cut his salary one more time, he won't be able to afford cup noodles. That's my man. Alright, dead body. So our victim was a secretariat of this embassy, I take it. Manny Cochin, I heard that he was an admirable person. Very admirable. The cause of his death is a stab to the base of his neck, He was lax in watching his back. We were fortunate the fire missed our victim's body for the most part. If the fire had burned a bit longer, it would have made identifying him a hassle. Whoopsies. So Mr. Cochin was stabbed to death in the middle of a raging fire. What in the world is happening inside this room? Or what happened inside this room? Cause of death, single stab to base of neck. The body wasn't badly burned by the fire. He has the key on him! I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny. Let's go. There appears to be something in his pocket. This key, it can't be. Isn't this the Yatagarasu's key that was stolen 7 years ago? What? But that's... 7 years? Ugh. You mean that case when I was framed, sir? Yes. It's a piece of evidence that stole the life of Kay's father 7 years ago. Which was then stolen by Callisto Yu. What? Mr. Faraday was killed with this key, sir? I thought he was killed with a knife. Ugh. Scruffy, at the very least, try to remember the details of crimes you were a suspect in. Francisca, as you will recall, Detective Gumshoe was not present when Miss Yu had made her escape. Plus, even among law enforcement, only a few knew of this key's existence. I doubt that a new rookie at the time would have been made privy to such knowledge. I feel like the victim right now, all trampled on, sir. I suppose I'll just have to fill you in now. The secret to this key is... I think it was like here? Boom. Wow, that's amazing, sir. It's like some kind of magic trick. Yatagarasu key jotted down in mine organizer. The Yatagarasu stole this from the embassy 7 years ago. It is also a knife. I thought the game froze first. I did too. I was like, I haven't saved in a minute. Oh, I knew it. This is the same exact piece of evidence that Miss Yu took with her. I remember this beautiful pattern in the blade. I remember this as well. It's a vine motif, isn't it? Yes, it looks like the two interwoven vines crisscrossing down the blade. Vines, sir? I think it looks like a bunch of stars, if you ask me. It's one of those six-sided stars, just like the police mark on our IDs. I really don't think you can call these stars. To say the detective's art sense is underdeveloped would be an understatement. The real question is, why was the Babyliss embassy secretariat holding this? While we don't know how Mr. Cochin came to possess this key, we do know that this was stolen by the Yatagarasu from the Codapine embassy. That's right. Mr. Faraday had written the fact down in his organizer. I believe this means the further research is required into the country of Codapia. Why don't you ask Ambassador Paleno about what he knows? Supposedly, he was a candidate to be the next Codapine ambassador once long ago. He should be able to answer any specific questions you may have. Interesting. Interesting. Is this knife the murder weapon? Regretting your choice to stream yet? Not really. I think I'm losing it in terms of speaking right, but, like, I feel okay. Wah. Some preliminary testing has been conducted. A man rubbing his hands like that knows a thing or two? Definitely. What secrets do you hold in those hands? According to the results, the blood on that matches the victim's blood. The blade's shape was also found to be consistent with the stab wound. You definitely sound like you're losing it. It was bound to happen. I suppose this means that we now know that the crime was committed with this knife. This knife's got some really fancy ornamentation going on, huh, sir? The fact that Gumshoe just used the word ornamentation is very impressive to me. This thing practically screams artsy at me, too. Although, it was covered in blood, just like the last thing that I said was artsy. But the handle is pristine. There's not a single drop of blood on it. Interesting. It's kind of like what happened last time with Callisto Yu using a bag on the freaking knife blade. I mean, a handle. Speaking of the handle, I believe it has a butterfly motif. It's very beautiful. Covered in victim's blood, the blade matches the wound. Butterfly motif is noteworthy. Manny Cochin. I've seen him before. He was a suspect in the KG-8 incident. And I saw him talking with the elder sister of the victim of that case, Miss Callisto Yu. I wonder if there's a connection between his murder and the KG-8 incident. Oh, I wonder. It's a knife wound. It's obvious that he was killed, or what he was killed, but I wonder if it's consistent with the wound. Indeed. I think that has to be everything. Yeah? I think that's it. Okay, are you alright? You believe me, don't you, Mr. Edgeworth? You don't think I did it right? Yes, of course I don't, and I promise to prove that it wasn't you. That's enough chit-chat. You can investigate all you like, but it's only a matter of time before we take her in. It would be wise of you to give up while you can. No, I don't think so. Kay isn't lying, and my investigation will prove that to be true. Go ahead and try then, if you're that confident. I can't allow this to continue on this way. I must prove her innocence post-haste. A small personal safe. This was Mr. Cochin's office, so perhaps he stored his most important documents in here. Of course, it's locked. It appears he won't be able to open it without... Sorry. We won't be able to open it without the key. The key? I wonder what key. That's some fireplace. You know, it really gives this place a mansion-like quality, don't you think, sir? Oh, if these are staple in every Babbly's house, then I bet Santa Claus pays them a visit too. Just how old are you again, detective? I already checked this area earlier, but it never hurts to take another look. Oh, that's... I thought I was trying to check the desk. Well. Sorry, but Interpol is conducting its investigation beyond this point. I'm a subordinate of Miss Von Karma. Is there some reason why I'm being denied access? My superior clearly stated, don't you dare let anyone near the site, you got it? If I let you examine the site, my superior would get really angry at me. You know, Mr. Edgeworth, I feel really bad for the guy, so why don't we do as he says? I don't know, Gumshoe, sounds like you might be able to sympathize. Yes, I suppose we might as well. Alright, let's go talk to our sussy ambassador, man. Ah, he's so suspicious. If he's not guilty of something, I'm gonna be shocked. Ambassador Poleno, I was wondering if I may ask you about Codapia. Codapia, alright. What would you like to talk about? First, I'd like to ask you about this key. What about this key? I found it sticking out of Mr. Cochin's pocket. I believe it originally belonged to this embassy, is that correct? Upon closer inspection, it seems that this key is shaped like a butterfly. That's not all about this key. It's also capable of changing into a knife. Oh! How fascinating! Is it possible that the ambassador didn't know about the existence of this key? It sounds like it. Lillith, it's not his fault that he looks sus. Some people have naturally sinister auras. That's not a good thing. If you have a sinister aura, you should fix that immediately. In its knife form, there's a flower mark at the base of the blade. I guess this knife might be from when we used to be part of Codapia.
Hold it!
And how did you come to that conclusion?
Very popular.
What do you mean? You look immediately guilty if you keep your sinister aura. You should always adjust, so that no one's ever on your tail if you are, but you shouldn't be sinister in the first place in life, if you're asking me. It has both Codapia's national symbols, the butterfly and the flower. I suppose Manny used the key here at the embassy back when we were still Codapia. So that means it could go to the coach. Coach? The safe. Ambassador Paleno, this key was stolen from the Cotopian embassy 7 years ago. By Callisto Yu, otherwise known as the Great Thief Yatagarasu. Oh, really? You were not aware of that, that Miss Yu had broken into this embassy at the time? I'm sorry, I can't be of much help. I'm not very familiar with the details, you see. I only became the ambassador after Babel became its own independent nation. Beat Inspector 96, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. My name is Lovelace. And I'm the gatekeeper who does anything but her job. Welcome in. But if Manny were still alive, he would probably know.
I am a simp. I am a bottom. I am a bad girl.
Is this like your thing now? Every time someone new comes in, you gotta play that clip, huh? I don't care what anyone says. Your feet smell like carrot juice and cactus. Ew. Listen, if it was up to me, no one would have feet. So honestly, But I will say my feet do not stink. So, false, false. But if Manny were still alive, he would probably know about what happened back then. Mr. Kochin and Miss Yu knew each other 7 years ago. But that doesn't explain why I found the Yatagarasu's key here in the present. Oh, shoot. Okay, I think we're gonna have to make some, logic babies. I accidentally hit this. Okay. Save. Always save. Imagine thinking, oh, could it be me? Alright, I feel like we got a lot of puzzle pieces. Holy shit, that's a lot. Why is she here when she's supposed to be overseas in the pursuit of a smuggling ring? Oh, I wonder. A butterfly-shaped guard adorns the handle of the murder weapon. Key used... There's a lot here, I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot. It can't be open. Maybe? Please. Yes! We know for a fact that the Yatagarasu key was used at this embassy. Furthermore, we found it in the victim, Mr. Kochin's pocket, which leads me to think that perhaps it is the key to the personal safe in this office. Did I say office right? I don't think I did. I couldn't hear myself talk. Office. Good thinking, sir. Let's go try it out. I wonder what's in there. It appears I was correct. The key that was left to us in the victim's pocket. It literally turned out to be the key to the next piece of the truth. What do we have here? Hey, there's nothing inside. Do you think that the Yatagarasu made off with everything, sir? No, detective. I believe all we need is a closer look. I won't rest until Vince... Okay, it's just one page. Do we have to do all this? What is this here? It looks like the ripped corner of a piece of paper, sir. No, I don't think it's ripped. It seems more to me like it's stuck inside the safe. Hey, you're right. It won't budge an inch, not even when I tug on it. But I don't think I've ever seen paper stuck on the side of or the inside of a safe before.
Hold it!
Detective, I think you have it backwards. It's not the paper that's strange. It's a safe. What do you mean? What I mean is that the secret to the safe is that it has 2 compartments. It's completely empty. It has a crack. 2 compartments. Even just eyeballing it, you can see that the inside is a bit too shallow. Furthermore, with the unnatural way the paper is stuck at the back of the safe, I'd say that this is an extra bit of space behind the back wall of this safe. In other words, the safe has a 2nd compartment. What? I suppose that you are correct in asserting that the paper is stuck in an unnatural manner. However, if what you say is correct and there is a second compartment, how do we go about opening the door to it then? As you can see, there's no other lock or keyhole in the site. Actually, there is one more spot of interest to me on this safe, which is where... Oh? Yes, and I believe that spot's the keyhole to... is the keyhole to oh my god, keyhole to our second mystery spot. Lock. Whoa! The safe and its locks. Alright then, since you're so sure of yourself, show me where you deduced your answers. Yes! You're so right. Just in case. Just in case. Would it be here? Well, that's not an option. There's only 2 areas, so I'm gonna... There's a hole here, sir. It's a little too oddly shaped for a latch hole. Well, that's a funny shape for a latch hole, huh? It's shaped kinda like a star, don't you think, sir? Detective, I would hardly call that shape a star. Alright, ready to hint if needed? I think we got it, baby. Hi, Marluxia, welcome in! There must be some sort of reason for this hole. Well, there's gotta be some reason why this hole is shaped so weirdly, you know? Am I overthinking this? No, I don't think so. Maybe I'm overthinking things. Nah, there's no way I could ever do that. Detective Gumshoe, couldn't you please be quiet for a second? You're frightening me. It's... the knife, right? Yes.
Eureka!
Doesn't the shape of this keyhole remind you of something, Francisca? The shape? It does look very familiar. However, I believe it's simply a latch hole for the safe's lock mechanism. It's just for keeping the door shut, nothing more.
Hold it!
Wrong. Is that so? The person who used this safe, Mr. Cochin, made sure the safe had 2 compartments in order to hide something. Do you honestly think someone like that would allow the keyhole to be half hidden? To look so obviously like a keyhole that even the average person could figure it out? You can't be serious. Are you saying that this hole is the keyhole to the hidden compartment of this safe? That's precisely what I'm saying. And I will prove to you right now that the Yatagarasu's key is the key that will open it.
Objection!
The Yatagarasu's key? Miles Edgeworth, this had better be a very bad joke. Sorry, but this is no joke. The Yatagarasu's key is the very key that will open the second compartment of this safe. We know this key opens the first compartment of the safe, but the keyhole you're talking about is of an entirely different shape than that of the key. We gotta zoom? Yes. Rotate. Let's go over this again, shall we? The Yatagarasu's key was originally made to open Mr. Cochin's safe in the Kodopian embassy. We confirmed that by opening the door to his safe with it. Now, let's take a look at the back end of the key. Looking at the knife portion head on, what do you see? What are you talking? It appears that you've come to understand what I'm talking about. When viewed head on, the knife's blade is the exact same shape as the keyhole. The real function of the knife portion is to act as the key to the hidden portion of the safe. But that's preposterous! Because it looks like a knife and was used like one to kill Mr. Faraday 7 years ago, we fell under the misconception that it was always meant to be a knife. But for both the safe and its key to conceal such clever tricks, whatever is hidden inside the secret section must be of incredible importance. Then, it's even possible that what I've been searching for is inside. Scruffy, hurry up and open that safe! Yes, sir! Opening it now, sir! Whoa. These items, it's a bunch of funny shaped things. You're in the way now! Move, Scruffy! I didn't think I was in the way. these pieces of art. They're identical to the ones that have been stolen from various countries around the world. Whipping people in public is a little crazy. Brimi, where have you been? She's been doing this since the second game. These are the treasures, these are the treasures this section of the safe was to hide from view. I believe a more thorough examination is required. Alright. Oop. I wonder how much they're worth, especially this one. Don't touch those valuable pieces of art with your filthy hands! Why, do you have any idea what would happen to you if any of them were to break? Is it just me, or did she hit one of those pieces of art just now? Crazy. This is the document that we thought was stuck earlier. I wonder what it's about. Beats me, sir. Why don't we have a look? Oh my gosh. Why don't we take a look at it first before we give up, detective? Mr. Kojin's name is written here on the last page. I wonder what the significance of this document is. That's it? I mean, it looks like we investigated everything else inside. Huh. Really? I think we have inspected every nook and cranny, though. I should save. Pause. There's a pretty obvious issue with those documents. Really? I wonder what's about. Beats me, sir. Oh, we're missing a page. I didn't even notice. Mr. Coach's name is written here on the last page. I wonder what the significance of this document is. Huh. But we don't have anything to deduce it with yet. Okay, hold on. Thank you for the pat, sir. Thank you. Alright, let me see our other thoughts. Motif on handle. Stealing card. Stealing of secret? Maybe. I don't know. Dirtiest secret. Would it be crazy to connect these two? No, not at all. To steal your dirtiest secret. Is it possible that the dirty secret the Yatagarasi was about to steal, or out to steal, is in this very room? Dirty secret? Francisca, you're in pursuit of some dirty, underhanded dealings yourself, are you not? Something tells me that this is no coincidence. In that case, then, the person I'm looking for is here in the Babyloese embassy, huh? The head of the smuggling operation. I think I just might need to ask Francisca about her smuggling case in more depth. Okay, and then these two, probably. Probably. Easy peasy. The design on the knife's handle. It greatly Whoopsies. It greatly resembles a special Babyloese species of butterfly. It does, doesn't it? Plus, it says right here. This knife is property of the Republic of Babel. Perhaps this means that the knife used in the crime was found right in this room. Okay, well, we have all the pieces, apparently. Smuggling. Ace Detective, that's me. Francisca, when we talked last, you said you were on the trail of a smuggling ring. I suppose the reason you are here now is related to that? Yes. After analyzing the intel we've gathered from various countries, this embassy rose to the top of our list of sites to investigate. And this is what tipped us off. She has a second page. This accounting document? It's only one page of the whole thing, so we're not sure about all the details. However, it's enough for us to grab onto the tail of the beast. For you see, this type of paper was made only in the Principality of Codopia. Which means that somewhere in the countries of Alabast and Babel is the head. The one pulling the strings behind the entire smuggling ring. That's Francisca for you. She's amazing, pursuing this case with all she has. Luke Lillith, ace detective. Luke? Codepian paper. Luke at... Oh my god, I forgot about that guy. Don't compare me to Luke at me. I hate that guy. Jeez. Francisca von Karma, never wrong ever. And if she is, she'll get you. No, Safari! Oh, jeez, I'm having whiplash from that. No, no! I mean, I guess we should... Did we get to... Unless we can investigate this again. Ah, there it is. Now there's a deduce.
Eureka!
How can you hate Luke? I hate a lot of people. Take a good look at these documents, Francisca. I feel like when we played the Luke at me case, I was sick then too, and I remember being so delirious at one point of the game that I did something so stupid. I can't remember what it was, but I just remember... Oh no! I didn't know how to read the word readied. I don't know what happened to me, but I had a full stroke. I'm like, what is that word? And I read it in the weirdest way ever. I was going through it during that case. It says that there are 3 pages in total, and yet there are only 2 here. Correct. Now take a look at the smuggling activity document in your possession. Tell me, is it not possible that your page was taken from this set of 3? Well, it certainly looks that way. By putting our multiple-part puzzle together, we seem to have arrived at an answer. And it seems that you have now found what you were looking for. Yes, and with this, it has become crystal clear. That Mr. Cochin himself was responsible for the mass smuggling of the Babelese ink. Babelese ink? Babelese ink is a special product of the Republic of Babel. However, due to special reasons, only a limited volume is ever exported.
Hold it!
And that reason is... that's classified. It's on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. In any case, it seems that the head of the smuggling ring was our victim, Mr. Manny Cochin. His base was in an embassy, thus it was hard for both our country and his to interfere, making it the ideal conditions under which to run a smuggling operation. But it's so frustrating. I lost the person I was just to rain judgment upon with my whip of justice. Well, even if he is dead, we still have a responsibility to look into his misdeeds. You expect me to whip a dead man? Well, I'm not interested. Francisca, you must know that Manny Cochin was a suspect in the KG-8 incident. Of course I know. On top of being the head of the smuggling ring, there is the matter of what really happened in that case that needs to be resolved. Investigation complete. Are you done investigating? You realize now, don't you, that this girl is the only one it could be. Now come along quietly, Yatagarasu K. Faraday. You are under arrest for the murder of Manny Cochin. Mr. Edgeworth! Please, you have to believe me, I didn't do it! I chased the fake Yatagarasu in here, and he was already... You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you.
Hold it!
I'd like to help you reduce the number of mistaken arrests Interpol makes. What is that supposed to mean? I believe I told you that Kay Faraday is not the culprit in this crime. Very well, I suppose I have no choice. I'll show you just how foolish your claims are. Here we go. Why arrest Kay? Even your police confirmed that the Yatagarasu infiltrated the Babyliss embassy tonight. Utilizing the confusion caused by the fire, the Yatagarasu snuck into this embassy. Furthermore, this girl claims to be the Yatagarasu. And most importantly, other than her, there was no one else in here with the body. How do you know that? Your reason for suspecting Kay is because you think she's the Yatagarasu? Exactly, but it isn't just me. She calls herself the Yatagarasu. She's 12, okay? She doesn't know anything. Don't listen to her. Look, how many times do I have to tell you? I was only out to capture the fake Yatagarasu. Imposter or not, it matters not. A Yatagarasu is a Yatagarasu. Very well, then I shall prove that Kay is not the Yatagarasu who killed Mr. Manny Kochin. Go ahead and try. Show me what the prosecutors of this country are made of. We've done that multiple times already, mind you. Even your police confirmed that the Yatagarasu infiltrated the Babyliss embassy tonight.
Hold it!
They may have confirmed it, but are you telling me that no one, could catch the thief? Sorry. Whoa! If so, you're basically admitting that the Yatagarasu that committed murder eluded us. Of course, I chased after the Yatagarasu that entered the Babyliss embassy right away. And that is also why I'm making this arrest right now. Because at the end of my long chase, there was only this girl. In any case, this is what I believe happened tonight. Utilizing the confusion caused by the fire, the Yatagarasu snuck into the embassy.
Hold it!
The confusion caused by the fire? Are you saying that the Yatagarasu was not the arsonist who started the fire? A suspicious person in a long coat was spotted in the area. Officers in the area claim to have seen that person start the fire. Interesting. It sounds like we have a phantom in our midst. Yeah. In a way, he could be considered a phantom with the way he randomly appears. For a second, I thought it might be Gumshoe, considering he wears a long coat, and we saw him inside. Like when we first came in, he was inside. But that's probably wrong, right? Furthermore, this girl claims to be the Yatagarasu. And more. Oh, sorry, I forgot to press on that.
Hold it!
Just because she calls herself that, it doesn't prove that she's the killer. No, but it does give her a motive. The Yatagarasu sent a card saying, "I will be there to steal your dirtiest secret." Furthermore, there are documents pertaining to some smuggling activity in this room. She obviously wanted to steal them, so she killed Mr. Kochin for the key. Sorry. I see. Her logic is very sound. I expected nothing less of Agent Lang's secretary. However, that statement just now didn't sound right. It might just be the opening I need. Okay, gotta keep an eye on that one. She wanted to steal documents regarding smuggling, so she killed Mr. Kochin for the key. We didn't know about that till right now, though.
Hold it!
So you're claiming that that Kay knew that a foreign country's embassy had such documents. As stated in the calling card, the Yatagarasu was out to steal a dirty secret. Which means that the goal tonight was to steal those smuggling activity documents. You have it all wrong. It was a fake that sent that card. Your words are meaningless. If you are truly innocent, then let's see some proof. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, I leave it to your hand. I leave it to you to handle this. Yes, I'd rather you did. My god. They're mirroring each other's posture. It's so cute. Baby. Stealing evidence is goated crime. I don't know how they're gonna feel about that. The Yatagarasu's goal, huh? You can claim she's innocent, but you can't change the facts I've already outlined. And most importantly, other than her, there was no one else in here with the body.
Hold it!
I really don't think that being the first to discover the body makes her the killer by default. No, but if you saw the self-purported Yatagrasu standing in front of a body, wouldn't you wouldn't you get a little suspicious yourself? Even so, I'd still listen to what the other person had to say before I passed judgment. He who smelt it, dealt it. I don't think that's how it works. Are you talking about yourself in those times when you were under suspicion? I think the pain of being falsely accused is something you really should experience. Damn. I mean, he's not wrong. It's happened to him, what, like twice now? I personally know that feeling really well, sir. And given my situation, I now know exactly what it's like too. I'm fine with never experiencing it. Ever. Are you done with your little group conference? So Agent Sheena suspects Kei of murder simply because Kei is a Yatagarasu. But if I can prove that the Yatagarasu's goal is not related to murder, then I may be able to begin to reason with her. What's around this statement where it sounds like, Okay, let's look at our evidence. E. Okay, we can't flip this. It would've been nice. One sec, I'm gonna stretch. Oh my gosh. Whoa, okay. Other than her, there was no one else in here with the body. She wanted to steal documents regarding smuggling, so she killed Mr. Cochin for the key. But she didn't get it. Did she even know about the key? Claims to be Yatagarasu.
Hold it!
Just because she calls herself that, it doesn't prove that she's the killer. No, but it does give her a motive. The Yatagarasu sent a card saying, "I will be there to steal your dirtiest secret." Furthermore, there are documents pertaining to some smuggling activity in this room. She obviously wanted to steal them, so she killed Mr. Cochin for the key. I see. Her logic is very sound. I expected nothing less of Agent Lang's secretary. So she killed Mr. Cochin for the key. She hates Kate just because she's naturally sus. Yeah, so why can't I... Oh shit, I didn't mean to press again. So why can't I hate on the ambassador guy for the same reason? Kay isn't sus. That's the other problem. Does Kay know that this thing turns into a knight or a key? Well, that's something that was explained to her. Because maybe it's this.
Objection!
Please. This piece of evidence shows us a contradiction in your— Oh my god, no! Or maybe it was supposed to be in the next one. That's where the key was mentioned. Damn it! Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It was this one I meant to present on. E. Alright.
Objection!
There we go. Agent Sheena, I regret to inform you, but there is a flaw in your logic. Oh? Even if you claim that she is the killer and the Yatagarasu, I am certain that securing the smuggling document is not the motive behind the murder. The key to the safe in this room was found on Mr. Kochin's body. Furthermore, the Yatagarasu would not be so stupid as to leave without the documents. Oh, Sheena, you sweat a lot. Holy, those are some thick beads of sweat. By the simple fact that the documents were still in the safe when we looked, it's obvious that the killer's target was not the safe at all. Great job for real, thank you so much. Then perhaps she didn't know that Mr. Kochin had the key on him.
Objection!
If that's the case, then why would she have needed to kill him? Because I can think of no reason for her to kill him if she had not known that fact. Need reason? All of this is simply our conjecturing after the fact. It's entirely possible she accidentally killed him when she was sneaking in. Perhaps she didn't notice the safe's second compartment before returning the key. Oh my god. Oops. But the fact still remains that Mr. Kochin was stabbed to death.
Objection!
But you have no definitive proof that it was Kay who committed the act. Actually, I do. What? I saw her holding the knife she used on the victim with my own— Sheena, you're lying. What's the opposite of a poker face? Not a poker face? What? Allow me to tell you a bit more about the evidence that will put her away behind bars. I'm ready for your lies, Sheena. The knife wound on the body is consistent with the blade of the knife. The knife with the butterfly handle is the murder weapon which the killer was holding. I assume she obtained the knife from the display rack and used it on the victim. The knife is a part of a special 3-piece set which has a design like no other. The evidence and testimony, it all points to the girl. There is no counter-argument. That's your definitive evidence? You see now that she's definitely the killer, right? No, Mr. Edgeworth, you've got to believe me! I saw a suspicious person in a long black coat. Oh, black coat. Okay, my thought about it being accidentally being Gumshoe was safe. Or, well, deduced, but whatever. Outside the embassy, I swear. And you came in here because you were chasing the suspicious person. Oh, sorry, I read that as her. That's right. I ran into the office only because I was chasing after that person. Have any of the games you played ever had you defend someone actually guilty? Yes, it did happen. And some of the... who was it? Matt Ongard was one of those. And I wanted to bite his head off the entire time. I was like, how do we show that he's guilty? Because I think he was holding Maya hostage in that case too. So it was like, if you make me guilty, I'ma kill this kid. And I was like, what the fuck? Anywho. Hi Zen! Welcome in. Thank you for the posture check. Thank you. But when I entered the room, it was pitch black and I couldn't see a thing. I felt something on the ground next to my foot, so I turned on the lights, but then... Who's there? What? This is... I came to this room upon hearing that girl's screams, and when I saw her holding the knife, I immediately restrained her. So the object Kay felt by her feet on the floor was the murder weapon. I had the knife analyzed right away, but we failed to find anyone's prints on it. But the suspicious person in the black coat who came into this room before me... You continue to insist there was such a person, but if there was, where did they go? That... I don't know, but I know they came in here. That sounds like the desperate excuse of a suspected killer, not a trustworthy testimony. You understand, don't you? We can't trust this girl's words, Mr. Edgeworth. She has a point. Even if Kay's words are the truth, I must show that they are with some solid evidence. Mr. Edgeworth, I really didn't! Kay, don't worry. If you didn't do it, then there must exist a way for me to prove that. Still not giving up, I see. In that case, try to counter my argument if you can. Don't worry. I can and I will. Thanks for looking, Zen. Thank you. Check in or lurk. Oh yeah, I guess I should set those up. Some people have asked for them. Maybe it was another ninja. I feel like a tailcoat or a long coat might not be the best thing for a ninja. The knife wound on the body is consistent with the blade of the knife.
Hold it!
Does this mean that you've already have the results back? We have confirmed that the shape of the Babyliss knife's blade matches the wound. Please do not confuse the efficiency of Interpol's forensics teams with your own.
Objection!
I won't if you don't underestimate our police force. And so we're clear, I'd hardly say your logic is sound, which you will see in a bit. If you can prove me wrong, please, by all means, go ahead. That has been my intention all along. Now let us return to your testimony. Wait, hold on. No! Okay, for some reason I thought the statements were exactly the same. The knife with the butterfly handle is a murder weapon which the killer was holding.
Hold it!
You mean to say that you saw Kay holding the murder weapon with your own eyes? I was also on the search for the Yatagarasu. When I heard that girl scream coming from this room, I rushed over straight away. When I arrived, I saw the girl standing there motionless with a knife in her hands. But I already told you I only came in here because I was also after the Yatagarasu. The suspicious person I saw came into this room. But when I entered, it was pitch black. I felt something by my foot on the floor, so I turned on the light and then... You found out that it was a murder weapon at your feet. How many times do I have to tell you? We can't trust the words of a suspect. The only thing you'll accept is evidence, is it? That's the only acceptable way to counter an agent of Interpol on the scene of a crime. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have some kind of evidence that can prove me innocent? I think I do, because there's one piece of evidence I find to be a bit interesting. I think I need to carefully examine that piece of evidence again. The knife? I assume she obtained the knife from the display rack and used it on the victim.
Hold it!
I ask that you please refrain from speculation. It's a sound hypothesis derived from the evidence. There's no room for debate. Miles Edgeworth, know that an ungraceful loss will not be tolerated, my subordinate. Now rebut her hypothesis with factual logic. Otherwise, what was your investigation for? Yes, you're correct. Thank you. Helping a subordinate out with advice is the job of any good superior. She's really eating this up, huh? She's really having a good time, like, being the one bossing him around. She seems to be rather enjoying herself, but she's correct nonetheless. Agent Sheena, please continue with your testimony. The knife is a part of a special 3-piece set, which has a design like no other.
Hold it!
About the 3-piece set, is there really no other like it? Let's ask Ambassador Paleno for more details, shall we? The knives are indeed special. They have the butterfly, the symbol of the Republic of Babel, engraved on them. And because there are only 3 of them in the world, they are very, very valuable. The national symbol, huh? Well, the knives are covered in the butterfly design. Along with the Alabastrian set, our respective countries only have 3 knives each. I see. Are you satisfied now? If so, let's continue. The evidence and testimony, it all points to the girl. There's no counter-argument.
Hold it!
No, I believe there's still room for debate, and I'll thank you to not decide that for me. I didn't decide anything for you. I'm merely looking at reality the way it is.
Objection!
Are you sure you're not just viewing the facts through rose-colored glasses? Mr. Edgeworth, I think she's mad at you. Perhaps, but our definitions of reality are a tad different. Are the two of you done chatting? Agent Sheena's proof is the Babyliss knife that Kay was allegedly holding. Yeah, so, how are you going to prove that Kay didn't do it, sir? If Agent Sheena wants to suspect Kay merely because Kay was the one here, then I must show the evidence that Kay couldn't have committed the murder. But do you have such evidence, sir? Yes, there's one piece of evidence that seems very unnatural to me, and I believe it's my duty to point that out to Agent It has to be the knife. I think it's why is the knife that was used to kill him the only one that's still intact. I think it was on this statement that he said that Kay asked what evidence, and then he said, I have something. So I think we're gonna present it here. Present?
Objection!
Yes. 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 So the murder weapon was the knife with the butterfly design on it. But is that really the truth? What are you getting at? I'd like for you to take a look at this. There's blood on the blade, and yet there's not a speck of blood on the handle. This signifies that at the time of the crime, a different handle was attached to this blade. Wait, I forgot about that part. The knife that Kay was holding had its handle switched and was in fact not the real murder weapon. It wasn't the real murder weapon. This knife can be taken apart. Shall we give it a go? From here, I guess? As you can see, the Babyliss knife has now been disassembled into two parts. The killer must have pulled the murder weapon out of the victim's body and proceeded to swap the knife's original handle with this butterfly one. It was all to create the illusion that Mr. Kochin was killed with the butterfly-themed knife. Whoa. Okay, Sheena. This should clear up any and all suspicions surrounding Kay. Babyliss knife handle jotted down in my organizer. Your argument isn't airtight yet. How so? It's possible that the girl herself is the one who switched the handles.
Hold it!
We weren't allowed in the other place. Don't be ridiculous. For what purpose would she do such a thing? I don't care to know how a criminal thinks. The way they view the world is beyond the comprehension of a normal person like myself. Therefore, I wouldn't put anything past them, no matter how odd it may seem.
Objection!
The truth is right there in front of you, and this knife will show you the way. You will come to see that Kay is not and could not have been Mr. Kochin's killer. Is it the symbol? Probably. What is this mark on here? It's the mark of a flower. I assume you know what this means. No, not really. Butterflies rest on flowers all the time to drink their sweet nectar. And so they do. However, would this butterfly really drink the nectar of this flower? The answer is clearly not a chance. Now, to prove the relationship between the butterfly and the flower with this. With this. Hold on. I did not think this through. Would it be this? The relationship between the butterfly and... Oh, yeah, definitely this.
Take that!
You can't be serious. It appears that you've made the connection. The flower on this blade is designed after a certain country's national symbol. That's right, the Kingdom of Alabast. In other words, the blade is from one of the Alabast ornamental knives. Oh, it's been smuggled across. Her freaking... whatever that reaction is, that's very hinged. Yes, what you said, Cranial. Very hinged individual. This part of the knife handle has Babel's national symbol of the butterfly on it. Therefore, it's undeniably Babyliss in origin. But as we both know, you can't kill someone with just a knife handle. Incidentally, when exactly did the murder occur again, Agent Sheena? After the fire had broken out. That's right, Kay entered the Babyliss embassy after the fire had taken place. Furthermore, she had not been to the Alabastion side of the building before then. On top of that, not a single person passed between the two countries during the fire. Which means that Kay could not have transported an Alabastian object over here. This makes it impossible for her to be the true killer. Yes. Way to go, Mr. Edgeworth. What a great victory. I love the theme. Oh, the music is so good. So wait. So that's what Better Call Saul was called before Better Call Saul. Wait, what? I just had a stroke reading that. Bokyovin Kyojin Neko. Why is everyone so quiet? I'm happy we got this far and cleared Kay's name. But what worries me now is what will happen next.
Objection!
What is the meaning of this? An Alabastian knife here? Do you mean... How did this find its way to the Republic of Babel? It's a conspiracy. It didn't just find its way over. Rather, we should focus on how it was smuggled over. You know what? My brain hurts thinking about it while we're just standing around. Thinking while you're on the run? Now that's the way a great thief operates. Okay. Oh, thanks a bunch, Mr. Edgeworth. For proving me innocent, I mean. You believed in me the whole time, right? Tell me you did. Not really, but... Haha, come on. You don't have to be shy about it. Oh, you're still here. Your argument is still not airtight. Would you care to elaborate? I understand now that the girl didn't commit the murder. However, there is still the possibility that she is the Yatagarasu. That again? Look, how many times do I have to explain it to you? I am the real Yatagarasu. I'm not like the fake one that goes around setting fires, okay? Whether you're the real deal or not, or fake, it doesn't really matter. I don't think Saul was his real name. It's Saul Goodman. Wait, what? I mean, he is her dad. That's true. Whoa. Sorry. I think someone knocked on the door. All I have to say is this. I have my suspicions that this girl is the one who started the fire.
Objection!
Preposterous. On what grounds do you suspect her of such a thing? The fact that she calls herself the Yatagarasu, that in itself is the most elegant proof. Machina. Yes. I have no intention of taking back any of what I've said. I am the great thief Yatagarasu, and I refuse to allow some imposter to claim that name as their own. The path of justice that my father pointed me towards, I will walk it the best I can. It's not good to be stubborn, or be so stubborn. I hope you can understand that. Thanks a lot for the concern, Machina. Let me share something with you too, as a token of my appreciation. Those sunglasses totally do nothing for you, so I'll steal them from you next time, okay? What? Well, I guess we'd better get going. Going? To where? To the Kingdom of Alabast. If we don't go, we won't know for sure, right? That's my ninja way! I suppose not. We won't get anywhere simply by standing here thinking. To see where the Alabastian knife came from, we'll have to pay the Alabastian embassy a visit. Let's go, Miles Edgeworth. As you are my subordinate, I will not tolerate you bringing the investigation to a halt. Understood. It's just Miles and his two baby sisters. To be continued! Yes, let's save our progress, and I'll probably wrap up here for today. I feel like I'm gonna sleep really well after this. A look at Edward being being a babysitter. He's just getting the Phoenix Wright experience from the Phoenix Wright games, right? Nothing worse than a teen questioning your swag. That's like when you go to your closet and reevaluate everything. Oh shit, is she right? Is she right? Yippee! Yeah, yippee! What? How long was that? We're at like two and a half. I don't know how long I talked for today. I don't think it was an hour though. I think it was probably closer to 30 minutes. So we got like 2 hours in. I wonder how many chapters are in this one. Oh! He's always babysat Gumshoe. Yeah, but like, what? Gumshoe's like 2 years older or something? Then hold on, how old is Gumshoe? What is their age gap? Oh, whoa. Ah, my eye! Gumshoe. I don't think 3 to 4 years older. It's not that much, really. It's not that much at all. Maya's a very good assistant. Maya was a wonderful assistant. All that girl did was ask to eat hamburgers and then get kidnapped. I miss Maya. I can't wait till we get to we have so we're on the last case right now for the first Ace Attorney investigations. But there's one more Ace Attorney investigations, and then we'll be back to then we'll be at the Apollo Justice trilogy. Will we see Maya there? I'm sure we'll see Maya in that because we see Phoenix in that, right? I don't really know what happens in those ones. I've seen things of like the main Ace Attorney trilogy, like before even I got to some of the other games, but I've not seen much about the Apollo Justice one, so it'll be very interesting. Doing Apollo first or the Great Ace Attorney? I'm gonna go do the Apollo Justice ones first. So we're just gonna follow the game chronologically. Well, I'm saying chronologically, but we're doing all like the present timeline games because then the Great Ace Attorney takes us like way back. So then that will be the the series or trilogy I end on, I think. I really hope that they put out a new Ace Attorney game though. Like, it would be a shame for them to just stop making Ace Attorney games and then I have to stop playing Ace Attorney. I'd be very sad. Saving the best for last. I was actually gonna start when I decided to play investigations. I initially was gonna do the Great Ace Attorney first because I was like, well, should we play it like chronologically in terms of time? Like at that point I had already played Ace Attorney, so we couldn't really go back on that. But I was like, if I were gonna play it linearly, then I was like, we should just do this and then go follow the rest of the games. But then last minute I was like, I feel like I need to play the Great Ace Attorney like at the very end because technically it's like a prequel and it alludes to being a prequel, so it makes sense to doing that the way. I don't know. There was just like, I remember at first I was gonna disregard everyone because I think there was we did a vote and then everyone's like, I was pretty on board with doing the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles first, but then last minute even I changed my mind. I think the vote also said let's do the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, but then I was like, let's not anymore. Yeah. Capcom had Ace Attorney on their recent list of IPs they're interested in expanding, so we'll see. Oh my god! I'm gonna be so happy. They should definitely put that on the list. Lillith needs more Ace Attorney. Lillith needs more Ace Attorney. I literally think about like how, like if I, like, okay, the investigation games were not that long, but also investigations games were not a trilogy. They're single titles, so actually it makes sense. Because Ace Attorney trilogy was a trilogy, so it was like 3 games with a bunch of you know, it was a bunch of cases. It was really long for me to finish the trilogy. But now it's going fast because these are not trilogies, it's just single games. And I'm like, I'm gonna end up catching up to all the games and I'm gonna be so sad. I'm gonna be so sad. You're not ready for the Great Ace Attorney? Why? Don't tell me why, but should I be scared? Should I be scared? I do know of Baron von Zeke, you know, so... you know? So... I don't know, I'm excited though. I love Ace Attorney so much. The last thing, sorry, the last thing they released was over 10 years ago. I think we should all knock on Capcom's door very politely and ask, like, you know, just do the, put your hand down and go like, gimme. I mean, listen, they've been putting some stuff. I didn't realize Pragmata was by Capcom too, but like, you know, we got the RE9 and then we got Pragmata. So how about we shove them in the direction of like, wait, I gotta sneeze. Oh shit, it's gone. We shove them towards, like, you know, the stairwell towards the basement, and then we shove them in there and lock the door that they work on the next Ace Attorney installment. I think it's a pretty good idea. And then hopefully we have a new Ace Attorney title very soon. Damn, that's so sad Capcom is hearing from my Phoenix Wright. Yeah. I'll be your Phoenix Wright. Send me in. I'm also blue. I need a finger. Objection! In fact, the Great Ace Attorney was greatly influenced by their work in Professor Layton vs. Ace Attorney. I've actually never played that one, but I remember that, I think that's the first time I heard about what Ace Attorney was when I was growing up, because I'm pretty sure that that was when there was advertisements of the Great Ace Attorney, or not, sorry, of Ace Attorney and Professor Layton's you know, the crossover game they did? Like, I'm pretty sure I saw ads for that game when I was growing up around then. A game that, by the way, is not on any other console. It's only on the DS or 3DS or something like that, right? I'm not 100% sure. Wait, have you played Ghost Trick? Many consider that Shu Takumi's best work. Okay, I've heard of Ghost Trick, but I've never played it. But I've been told by a few people to, like, put it on the list, so I guess we'll have to. And it says Ghost in it, so what? It's kind of on theme, no? Also, Coconut Ice 8, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the gates. Sorry, I forgot to say it earlier. I'll also play Ghost Trick someday. Someday. I don't know, would I play Ghost Trick before? Maybe after I'm finished Ace Attorney. It just feels right then. I love Ghost Trick and it's on PC now. I have seen it around. I've had like quite a few people suggest it to me. I actually also think I was watching a video one time and then it was mentioned in that too, that like, oh, you should check out Ghost Trick if you like Ace Attorney. And maybe I was even looking for Ace Attorney like games and I saw something like that. Alright, I'm gonna get ready to raid because I'm sounding super bad now. Hold on. Here we go. Thanks for streaming, Bibith. Please get some rest and have a great night. I will do my best. Thank you for the 5-star streak, Irv. Oh, what? Did you just arrive? You're late. You're late, Irv. I can't believe this. Oh, thank you for shouting out, shouting out Irv Storm. Thanks for the stream, of course. Thank you for hanging out. I really appreciate it. All right, let me see who's around. I'm terrible, I know. Tomato. I can't believe you've done this. I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. You gotta do work. You must do your work. Totally fine. Oh, let me see. Who's around? Okay. Let's raid out to... Lucina. Let's try raiding out to her for today. Looks like she's playing some ZZZ. Alright, if you guys are going over to Lucina's stream, please be sure to read chat rules and be respectful. I'd really appreciate it. Other than that, I'll see you guys tomorrow for Resident Evil. Sorry. My beloved. Oh, you gotcha guy. Alright, yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for some Resident Evil. I'm gonna go try to eat for a bit, because now I'm feeling it, Mr. Krabs. A little bit. I'm feeling a little sleepy now. But that's probably because I've been yapping for like 2.5 hours. Good night, guys. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.